So are you that golfer who spends all of your time looking for your golf ball in the trees and the rough on the right hand side because your club face is open at impact? If that does sound like you, we're going to help you fix that in this video with a superb and simple to do drill. So thanks for joining me once again here at the Forest of Arden, and welcome to all the Golf WRX viewers as well. Today we're going to help you fix that open club face and impact with a really simple little exercise. So the lesson plan today is really just to first of all demonstrate the drill that I'd like you to do, and then second of all explain exactly what that drill's helping you work towards and how we have to set up that drill in order to make sure we're doing the correct thing, because there are a number of ways that we can fix the open club face. We'd obviously like you to do it the correct way. Just before we get started, if you're new here, if you're not a subscriber, it is absolutely free. I'd love you to join our community because I really believe these videos can help you play some better golf. There is a clickable link in the description box down below, and also give the little bell icon a click as well. That just means you'll be notified when I do upload a new video. So we're going to start off on actually going to do the drill and show you what I'd like you to do, and then we're going to talk a little bit more in detail about kind of why it's going to help you. I've got my target out there, which is the flag in the distance. You can see I've got a head cover. We're going to talk about that in a moment, and I'm very simply going to try and hit this ball left of that target. And when I say left, I'm talking pretty much as I can, but I only want this ball to be going, you know, some 40-50 yards in distance. Okay, and you can see that ball did go fairly left, and it did go the correct distance. And that's basically the drill. Hit the ball left over a short distance. Unfortunately, it's not quite as simple as that, because what we know is that an open club face will generally produce shots that go out to the right of the target. And it would make sense that if you're that golfer over the last few years, if that's been your shot, you will have been trying to fix that. You'll have been trying to do things to stop it going to the right. So why is it still going to the right? Well, it's to do with kind of how we change the club face, and that's where this drill is quite important that we get it right, because there's a way that we have to do this drill. Many of you, to make that ball go left, will actually release the club very early. Now I can see down here that makes the golf club point left, but it's going to make the ball go pretty high. The other way that I could really try and feel that the ball goes left would be to try and swing the golf club across to the left, and hence why we've got that head cover in there. And those are two really common, almost subconscious ways of stopping the ball go to the right: an early release and a swing across to the left. In that little exercise, I did neither of those. What I really want you to try and do, what I did in that little exercise, was I applied a twist to the golf club. So you can see as I applied that twist, the golf club changes where it points, but the club shaft doesn't change in space. So the drill, we're looking for two really important checkpoints to make sure we're doing this correctly. If I try and hit the ball left by swinging across to the left, pretty straightforward to see, I'm going to hit the head cover. The head cover is going to move. That's going to give me that feedback that I swung across to the left. If I did it by releasing the golf club early to make the ball go left, I will have two checkpoints. Number one, the ball may go left, it'll probably go pretty high. And when I go through to my follow-through position, the club shaft will have passed an extended line down my lead arm, so you can see that there. What you will have noticed when I did it in that first little exercise is that the ball went left, but as I finished, the club shaft was behind a line that goes through my lead arm. So what this really means is that when I hit this shot, if the head cover doesn't get hit, if the club shaft is behind my lead arm and the ball goes left, I know that I've hit that ball left through twisting the club shaft. And that is exactly how we need to change where that face points. Because the golfers that struggle are generally trying to fix that open face by swinging across the ball. That makes it worse. Or they're trying to release the club early. Potentially you might get some more success that way, but the strike's going to be poor and the ball flow is going to be poor. So let me show you that little drill again, and just notice the end position that I achieve and where the club shaft is relative to my lead arm. Okay, so there you can see, if I rotate a little bit more towards the camera, lead arm is out this way, club is behind it, and that has really meant that I've twisted the golf club. If I rotate back to face that camera, you can see just what I've done to my lead wrist. My trail wrist was the opposite and the club face was pointing more down. Now there's a reason why I want you to do this over 40-50 yards, because any more speed than that and the golf club would start to rehinge fairly naturally and we wouldn't be able to get that checkpoint. So we wouldn't be able to achieve these exact same positions in a full golf swing at 60, 70, 80 mile an hour when the club weighs a fair bit. This is more just trying to get you educated more on what we can do to change the club face. The difficult thing here is if I want to change where the club face points, there's 3 different ways I can do that. 4 different ways if we accept that we could change where it points at the setup. So ensuring we do it the correct way is really, really important, and that's the idea of this little exercise, is to create an environment where we have to do the right thing to get the positive feedback. The negative feedback comes when we do it the wrong way, and that's really important when we're practicing, is that we create a station and an environment which allows us to learn and develop and improve our golf swings. So if that is you, if you struggle with an open club face, a mid-iron, a head cover, a practice area is all you need. You can fix it. Just make sure your player twists the golf club rather than one of those other 2 methods, and you can stop that ball going off to the right. I guarantee it. Thank you very much for watching. Would love to hear your comments down below. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and please share this if you know someone who struggles with that right side of the golf course. I'm sure they'll appreciate your thoughts and helps with this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again soon.